So everybody watching on Twitch and on YouTube now, welcome in to our next installment of our defective Stream Element sponsorship reviews. It is with heavy heart that I have to inform you that I did a lot of stuff that I said I would never do. Primarily, I accepted the Roblox sponsorship. It became too enticing though. I said I'd never do it, but I picked it up. They had a $70 base pay. It was only 8 days long, and it just kind of fit in. There wasn't anything else available at the time. We had 10 people join. We had 11 people join. We had 10 people make all of the purchases, and we killed it monetarily. One, I said I'd never sponsor Roblox, but the money was just too much. I sold out. Two, I said I'd never do a campaign that was purely purchase based because it's too greedy. But from our previous campaign with HelloFresh and Matchmasters doing so well, I kind of created a stream based around people winning these Robux packages from me. And so I took $200 from my previous campaigns and increased it. Everything tracked really well. The biggest problem we had tracking-wise was several of our banks thought it was suspicious that we were buying so many Robux and our purchases kept getting declined because it's weird to buy this many Robux. But it worked out. Some of the people in the community had a great time playing Dress to Impress. Others of us were happy to have it off our phones. But the main reason that I got to this point was, like I said, the money was too tempting while it was being stacked up against a bunch of not as good looking campaigns. So I was going to take a look at that for this now too. There's plenty of them that we've already done. For example, the Star Trek campaign right now has a really high payout, but I wouldn't be able to get enough new accounts to actually make anything from it. I could potentially get the base pay and the bonus, but like pretty much everybody in my community that would play it has played it, and it was a pretty bad experience last time, if you remember. This is the one where I felt scammed at the end of it. But outside of that one, most of these campaigns are awful. We usually look at ones where like there is a payment that outperforms the cost because they're expecting to convert people to long-time purchases. Dynasty Legends 2 is one of the higher paying campaigns right now on paper. But you scroll down here, this $100 pack only pays $60. 50 pays $25, 20 pays $10. It's just not, almost feels predatory in nature. The other ones that are like more positive just have super low payouts overall. Like we usually outperform these estimates, but these purchases break even or go into the negative, and the actual progression goals are super low. And it's like this across the board for everything that's available right now for the most part. So I even held off for a few weeks because I didn't want to pick up anything and be locked in for 30 days when things are so low right now. This one has a $25 base pay, and it's unclear how their purchases stack up, but their payments are really low. It's also PC only. Did you see Isekai something? Yeah, Isekai Slow Life. It's a new one. $10 base pay, but it's very similar to the mushroom game I just looked at. The progression payouts are really low, and then the purchase packs are at a loss. And on top of that, there isn't like much of a bonus. I guess it does have gifted subs as an option for reaching 20, but still. So I'm hoping we picked up Puzzles and Chaos, which seems to be decent, although not very popular. So we're in the middle of that one, and it's 20 days, and we'll review that in full at the end of it. Hopefully we'll get more participation. But in the meantime, all the sponsorships are just they're not even hit and miss, they're just miss for the most part. And we had done so well the last couple of ones, I was reluctant to pick up one that would just be disappointing overall. Like there's a couple of games that are interesting, but the pay's just incredibly down. So we're doing Puzzles and Chaos now, and hopefully once it's done, there'll be like a revamp, and we'll have like a new season of sponsors available, and we'll go from there and pick up. Maybe one of these will have a boosted value like the Star Trek game or Roblox was before, or Strike Forces are now also. Factor's also tempting, but I'm too much of a picky eater, and I feel like some of our other people are too. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. I feel a little bit bad for selling out and getting the Roblox, even though I said I never would. I don't feel bad about the paycheck coming my way, and it kind of balances out. And like I've said before, I feel better getting predatory campaigns out of the way before I potentially develop a following where it would have a more negative impact. I do not feel okay picking up a game and begging y'all to play it for an entire month for me to make, $30. So hopefully that will revamp. You can also go back to the drawing board and look at other styles of available sponsorships if things don't pick up towards the closing of the Puzzles and Chaos campaign. And like I mentioned earlier, Streamlabs has developed its own sponsorship program. It is lacking currently, but there's always the chance that it's brand new. There's the chance that it'll broaden as time goes on. Currently there's just a headphone company, which is the same one that's being advertised in the about. So it's potentially like in the coming weeks that this will expand, and we'll take a closer look at it. There's potential that some of these individual games will get better, and we'll just take it as we come there. And that's how I feel about it. Overall, the Roblox campaign, outside of the predatory notion of having to pay for everything, it was a roaring success. Overall, Stream Elements has been better about tracking and pay since they partnered with Twitch, and overall currently sponsorships offered are awful, and I guess that's all I really got to say about that. We'll do another one of these in probably about 20 days when this campaign's done, and then we'll do another one probably 30 days after that, or a little bit more depending on how long it takes me to pick something up. But I appreciate you. I thank you for all trying out these sometimes awful games as a means of me feeling a little bit more comfortable in life, and it really means a lot to me, and I appreciate you. If you're on YouTube and you enjoy getting this information, give me a like, comment, subscribe. There'll be more. If you have any feedback, I'd be open to it. Thank you.